Hello there and welcome to my channel. I thought I would pop on and show you what I'm up to or been up to. I'm going to start a new paper piecing project, an EPP project, and I'm just preparing at the moment. I've not sewn anything. I've sort of had a good research through various books and social media, and I've come up, I think, with a little project that would suit me. But I'm going to start with the basics of my tools and just show you something that I've already done there some time ago that's given me a little bit of inspiration. So it starts with the tin, as it always does, and it's a biscuit tin that we had for Christmas that's now finished, completely emptied, washed out, cleaned as much as we can. And I thought ideal for my little project, put my paper pieces in there, my scissors, my sewing thread, etc. So I thought, right, okay, let's start with that. What can I put in there? So I thought a little bit of tissue paper maybe, and then I found 2 pieces of a slow stitch project that I did a couple of months ago, and I thought I'd put one of those in the bottom. I had 2 to choose from, one slightly bigger than the other. The first one, I suppose, yeah, it does fit. It's a little bit, I suppose it needs to be cut down, which I wouldn't want to do at the moment. The second piece is this, stitch on a piece of calico, lots of stitching and lots of neutrals, calicos, a little bit of linen and pearl thread. Originally, I think I was going to pin the 2 together, carry on like that, but of course things didn't happen like that, and I obviously put it to one side and started on something else. So ideal for the bottom of my tin. It fits literally perfect. I mean, the other one would fit in as well, but hey ho, we can't use 2, can we? So there we go. That's my first project sorted. I'm going to put that to one side for the moment. Bear with me. Put that over there the way. So what have I got up my sleeve? What do I think that I'm going to do? This has been on this, well, I've done this a couple of years ago. Popped it on the wall, stuck it on the wall there, so I've peeled it off this morning. I thought one of these might suit me down to the ground. It's obviously hexagons and half hexagons that I've got in mind. So it's not going to be in green, it's not going to be in yellow, but this is my inspiration. And my inspiration, it comes from that one and this one, which is exactly the same. It's just, keep looking at the camera to make sure I'm in focus. So let's start with that, I think. So I'm going to, this one is, or was 1.5, a 1.5 inch hexie, and the half hexies is obviously just cut in half. So I'm going to go slightly bigger, and I'm going to go with a 2-inch one, which I found in my box of tricks. So how long I've had these, heaven knows. I've got a few of these that came, I think they came free with something. I've got a little bag there full of 2-inch hexies. I think they did come free with something, but anyway. And there's there's a different card, actually. It's a better card stock. It's a bit more firmer, but there we go. I've got enough to certainly got enough to carry on with, and I can cut these in half as I carry on. There we go. I've cut that in half already. Just put it on your cutting board and slice away. So I've got those. I'm going to pop my tin over there, pop those in there. I've got a template that I've measured. I'll just measure the out of sight. Yeah, that's 2 inches. But I've also cut cardboard hexie with seam allowance. And if I put one up against that, I think that's going to work out very well. There we go. There's enough on there, I'm sure. I'll try one anyway. I'll try one tomorrow. If it's not, I'll have to cut another one, obviously. So there we are. That's pretty good there. Have I done a half hexie as well? Yes, of course I have. So that's my half hexie with seam allowance. That's my half hexie. Obviously no seam allowance. That's what it's going to end up like. It's like one of those. Or one of those even. But obviously this is slightly smaller. That's pretty big. So I'm going to pop all those in my little box together with my scissors, my seam roller, which did start out as a wallpaper seam roller. Many years, it's really old. It was my father-in-law from 30-40 years ago maybe. It actually broke a little bit there, but I've managed to pop a clip on there. Squeaks away, but there we go. It's what's called vintage now, I suppose. So pop that again over there, out of sight. I've yet to choose fabrics. I'll do that probably tomorrow and pop a little bit on the end of this little pod. But at the moment, I've come across these. A lovely ditzy blue, Wyndham Fabrics, Cunningham, 1880 to 1890. It's a reproduction, obviously, from Civil Wars in America era, which I absolutely love. I've got lots more fabrics over there in the corner, which I'll pull out tomorrow and take you through some of those as well. Lovely ditzy red. And lastly, this is Antiques Textile Company for Dutch Heritage. So that's pretty good. That's quite modern, isn't it? Modern print. I had a half a metre of that. I think the last fair I went to, I came away with that. So whether I'll go for these, who knows? We'll see when I go through my fabrics. So that's where we are at the moment. A couple of minutes there, and I'll add a little bit more on as I go along, but I'll just quickly show you these. So this is the one I'm going to do there, also there. This one over here is completely different, but it's got smaller hexies. It's 1 inch hexies and teeny tiny, well, it's a 1 inch hexie divided in half. So goodness, yeah, I went really small there, didn't I? There we go. There's another one there. Turn it over. 1 inch hexies, and so there we are. Right, okay, so I'm going to put that over there. These are 2 inch hexies. I'm not going to use this fabric. This is popped out of the bag as well, so but I'm going to use a slightly different fabric. So that's where I am at the moment. I'll come back to you again, show you some fabrics, maybe how I trace the hexie on the fabric and cut them out would be next. It's not a tutorial, this is just where I am and how I do it, how I make up a project. And we'll go from there.